Yo, what up YouTube? This is for DJ Tony Momo. He sent me an email earlier talking about how to set up his MIDI for his Yamaha. I don't know exactly what you're trying to do, so I'm going to show you what I do to get my MIDI to work. First off, what you do is you go to utility. You hit it 2 times, it'll bring you to this screen. Alright, what I do is I MIDI, my Yamaha is MIDI to my Triton, and my Yamaha is pretty much the brains of everything. The Triton is just for your additional sounds, like your strings and your horns. So what you want to do is you put it on MIDI sync, and then you go MIDI clock out is to B, and your MIDI control is off, and mine is on echo, back is on monitor record. So what you want to do, you want to take the black in of your MIDI cable, or whatever color, and put it on the out of the keyboard, and the red goes to the in on the Triton, and it goes to the out on the Yamaha. So what that does is it allows them to talk. So what I do is I just made this. What I do is on my beat machine, every time I change something over here, it changes something over there. So like tracks 1 through 6 I'll turn off on my Triton so it doesn't send the MIDI signal, and track like 5 through 16 I could use to MIDI. So these tracks right here, 1 and 2, are from the Yamaha, and track 5 is from the Triton. So I'm going to show you what I just made, just as a tutorial. And when I turn down the track volume, it turns off the strings which are coming out of here. And what you want to do is when you turn everything off, and once you got it hooked up, I always turn my beat machine on first, and then I turn my keyboard on so it'll send a signal to my beat machine. I don't know if this is even true, maybe I just made it up in my mind, but it seems to work. So just go to utility, hit it twice, and if you want to use your beat machine as the brains of everything, just put on internal, MIDI clock out is through B, MIDI control is off. There's different ways to do it, and I notice that sometimes when I accidentally fuck up, there's other ways to do it, but that's my exact settings. And if you do it again, it brings to this. I don't even know what that is. But that's how I hook up my MIDI to my Triton, and it works very, very well. But the only thing is when you want to record, you need to go to mixer, and you need to put it on sample local and turn off the sounds. Because if you have it on something like this, it'll also control the sounds that are in your drum machine. Example. This. See how it's controlling both sounds? It's controlling the drums and the strings that are in the keyboard. So what I always do is I go over here and I just turn it off to sample like that. Now it's getting those sounds. It's kind of a hassle because what it's doing is sending MIDI back and forth in there. Each time you change something on your drum machine, it wants to change it over there. It is very convenient, and I've just learned how to do it. And over here is how I go. Once I do it, I go to a MIDI on my Triton, and I'll show you what I do. I scroll over to parameter 1 and see how it says. I don't know if you can see that or not, but I got the first 4 turned off, and that's my MIDI signal. So MIDI 1 through 4 is not coming over here. That's going to come out of the drum machine. And track 5 through 18 is going to come out of here. So that's how my MIDI is set up through my Triton. I don't know if this helped you out any, DJ Tony Momo, but I hope it did. There's a lot more other things you can do with MIDI that I don't know how to. I just hooked up MIDI to Reason, and it works. I don't really know how to use it, but it does work. But MIDI is very important if you want to hook up 2 devices, and I just now discovered this because now I can MIDI my micro chord, and it's only 1 track, and we usually it's track number 1, and it's awesome when you can play something in your drum machine and use other sounds. It's just the Yamaha is so awesome, and when you want to use the sounds that are somewhere else, you can do it and use it as a brain. And I just discovered it, and when I discovered it, I almost wanted to run around and fucking start breaking shit. I was so excited. So like, to me, MIDI and the Yamaha rs7000 is the best you can do it. So all you people that are using Akai MPCs and all that, I mean, that's cool, but you should really try rs7000 because to me it's amazing, and I love mine. And there's a lot of people out there that sleep on this machine, which is fine, but go ahead and get one, midi it to something. And if you have anything that you want to know, or you know that I don't know, send me a video, send me a link, send me a message. DJ Tony Momo, I hope it works. I hope if you have any more questions, just give me an email, man. Peace. Yamaha rs7000. Holla. HIC Studios, Mobile, Alabama. Peace.